All we did was take them for a little spin. Besides, it's pretty obvious you designed them especially for us, right? We'll be able to take care of him and be back in time for dinner.
No, wait! You can't do that! You don't understand! Those robots were never designed for combat!
What? But why? What else are giant robots for?
I thought it was obvious. They're time machines.
Are you serious?
Yes, their shape is a bit unusual.
I never thought a time machine could look like this. You mean they look like giant robots by accident?
It was the only way the pieces would fit together.
Can we please use them in a fight?
No, the professor said they're only for time travel.
Okay. If we're not supposed to use them in battle, then what do you expect us to do with them?
Well, isn't it obvious? I built them so I could send you into the past.
What for? I don't get it.
Because that's the only place him has ever been truly contained.
Oh!
Now do you get it?
Once you get used to it, running around is not so bad. Robots wasn't getting bigger every day. Wait a minute! Those are giant robots!
You like girls! I thought Mojo was the only one who made that stuff!
I get it! Remember how the professor told us that him first attacked the Earth back in the 18th century? Sort of. Well, back then there was a different professor who created a team of girls with superpowers too. That's right. Now I remember. He used an ancient form of chemical X to defeat him and exploit the black sea rays that were causing all the trouble in the first place. Oh yeah! He sealed the black sea rays in a stone casing and threw it to the bottom of the sea. Then it was frozen in those weird icebergs because the climate was going all wacky on us. It's a little bit confusing. Let me get this straight. If we go back in time and stop them from throwing the case into the ocean, then the black sea rays will stay trapped in that box for good. So let's see what these time machines can do. Crank up the engines, girls. It's time to put a stop to him. What do you think, Professor?
We can't do that. It would create a rift in the space-time continuum. Don't forget that releasing him's dark energy also released the white light force, which gave you your powers.
So if you defeat him in the past, the Powerpuff Girls will cease to exist, and I'd just be a plain old stuffed animal.
It's called a time paradox. We could call it the #1 rule of time travel. You can interact with the past, but you can't change it.
Don't worry, Professor. We understand. We'll get the original chemical X, and we'll be careful not to mess up anything in history. That's how the Powerpuff Girls will once again save the day. Here we go.
We better get back to the lab.
Right.
Time travel! This is not good! Big bang! Big bang! It is a promotion to all my friends!
Hello, him speaking. No, those dimwits couldn't build a time machine. What do you mean, look up? What are you all laughing about? What's eating him all of a sudden?
Maybe we'll stop laughing when you make us 100 times stronger.
Silence! Oh, did I startle you? I'm sorry. I'm just the one who came up with this master plan in the first place. All right, my lovelies. Follow them. Don't let those little brats out of your sight. So, Blossom.
You're tiny. That's not the real professor. It's just a microphone. We'll communicate with you through these time-space transmission helmets.
What a cutie.
What just happened?
There was a big flash of light and then we stopped.
That's okay. We'll triangulate your coordinates from the lab. You're very close now. Stay on this heading.
Roger that.
Is anyone else seeing this?
Yeah, it's tough to miss. Seems like we're pretty popular. Don't look at us! You have to forget what you're seeing, or it will mess up everything in history! Yes, it's too late to worry about that! That's a strange-looking fish! That's no fish, it's a sea monster! What do you call it, sea monster? I bet the professor will know what it is! Yep, sea monsters know whatever that thing is! I should use our superpowers to capture it! And those girls, too! Huh? That's weird. I know! They look familiar, don't they? You must be the girls we're looking for! And you've heard of us! We're Professor India's super duper powered good enough girls X! We can do poses, too! We're the Powerpuff Girls Z! And no offense, but I think our name's a little better than yours. Maybe we shouldn't have had the professor name us. And speaking of which, we're gonna need his help, so you better take us to him.
I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do. I've run out of chemical X. I used it all in a delicate assortment of scientific investigations.
Isn't there any way we can make some more?
Sorry, but I don't know how to reproduce it.
It's one of those unexplainable mysteries. When you use it up, it's all gone.
But I can see it's important, so we'll just have to find some other way. Chemical X, I wonder. Eureka! Of course! When we released the black Z-rays from the icebergs, chemical X energy beams were released as well. So we just have to find the ones that got away. For a tiny little man on a metal stick, you're actually quite smart. You're pretty pretty yourself for an old-timer.
Professors, I think there may be a problem with your theory. I'm sending a time-space video transmission. On the day of the icebergs, there were 7 white light beams. 3 of them hit the girls, and 1 more hit Bucci. But we've never been able to trace the remaining 3.
Yes, it would be as difficult as tracking a flash of light.
What about that white flash of light we saw on the way here? That's what I was thinking.
Of course! That would explain why we could never find them. They were traveling in time.
But we only saw 1 flash of light on the way here, not 3.
I hypothesized that the remaining light rays were absorbed by creatures in alternative time streams.
Maybe we can use the time machine to find them.
Yes, it does seem possible. Then you'll be able to defeat him in your own time.
What is it, Mr. Hill?
Seems they've discovered a way to put me back in that box.
I won't let him do that to you.
Don't you worry, they're no match for the likes of me.
Great so, but I still want to give him a good stomping. He's gonna make me the biggest and strongest so I can take care of him forever.
Suit yourself. Go on and do your stomping, or whatever it is you do, but just make sure they don't come back.
Oh, sir, where did he go?
Here's something I've been working on that should help you contain energy rays. And that bag is designed to capture chemical X energy waves.
Cool!
So it'll work on Z rays, too.
Well, I guess this is it, yeah. We'll meet up again. I hope so. Hey, don't you think it's the coolest thing ever to be a superhero? It's the only thing I ever wanted to do for as long as I can remember. Me too! It's working! The sensor's picking up something! I see it! There's a bright light up ahead! Huh? And the second sensor's flashing!
It's in the year 1506.
Now the third sensor's going off!
Egypt in 31 BC.
We'll catch this one first, and then report to the others. Please tell me we got it! I don't think we did! So where are we?